Sister wives Robyn Brown's shocking thanks to Meri, Christine, and Janelle. Robyn Brown maintains that she regards her former sister wives favorably on screen. But is that really so? Behind the scenes, most viewers believe Robyn is secretly thankful the other three women are now all out of the way. Recently, one Sister Wives fan revisited an old clip that seemed to foreshadow Robyn's nefarious intentions. When Robyn Brown entered the family, she experienced an odd reaction. Robyn's entry into the family has been criticized by Sister Wives fans for years for being ill-timed and bizarre. However, a viewer found an old clip in which she actually expressed gratitude to Meri, Christine, and Janelle. Was Robyn admitting she thought Kody might love the wives less after her? On Reddit, a Sister Wives fan wrote, /clip. Thanking the wives for giving me their good husband to fall in love with, so he can fall out of love with all of them. Because it would be hard to actually love them all? Or did I miss something? BC, that's crazy if she said that, especially when coming into the family. They love Kody, and for them to see him maybe fall in love with someone else, and not that it would make it so that he doesn't love them any less or anything like that. But it would be hard, Robyn shares in the clip. My heart swells with love for them because I know how hard it is to sacrifice that. But they're doing it because they want me to be happy and they don't know me that well. I mean, that's really big. So the question becomes, how do you hurt a friend? How do you hurt someone that wants so much for you, kind of a thing? They made him a good man, the TLC star continues in a different attached clip. And I want to say thank you to each one of them and just go, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Sister Wives viewers react to the old footage. The clips made many other Sister Wives viewers feel worse overall. They ultimately believed that the scenes were a part of Robyn's game of manipulation and found them to be very illustrative of her early behavior. Comments included. This clip is so underrated for importance. She has a necklace with the letter K, and it's while they're only engaged. A socially acceptable way to show that he owns her, nourishes his egotistical self. The whole thing about saying thank you to wives was almost like saying thank you, you three can go now. People keep saying Robyn had long game. The whole situation is very sad. Since Sister Wives Thank you so much, 2010, Robyn states to her sister wives. Viewers have been captivated by Kody Brown's polygamous
money.
marriage's intricate dynamics. The show initially presented a unique window into a lifestyle that was both unconventional and, to many, inspiring. Over time, however, behind the glossy veneer of television drama, cracks began to show. On-screen and behind-the-scenes evidence has been mounting in recent seasons to suggest that Robyn and Kody Brown's marriage may be coming to an end. Many viewers have come to the conclusion that divorce is not only possible but, in fact, certain due to allegations of financial mismanagement, outward favoritism, emotional manipulation, and other self-serving behaviors. A history of favoritism and financial imbalance. One of the most glaring issues that fans have repeatedly pointed out is Kody Brown's long-standing favoritism toward Robyn and her children. Despite Kody's assertions that he loves each of his wives equally, the show's reality reveals a different story. Time and again, viewers have witnessed Kody spending lavishly on Robyn's household, whether it's through the acquisition of a nearly $900,000 home in Flagstaff, Arizona, or his willingness to fund expensive shopping sprees for Robyn. In the meantime, his other wives, Christine and Janelle in particular, as well as their children, have frequently been left financially struggling. Critics argue that this deep-seated imbalance isn't simply a matter of personal preference, it is emblematic of a larger pattern of behavior that has eroded trust within the family. According to insider reports and testimonials from fans, Robyn appears to have been the primary beneficiary of Kody's resources, and many of Robyn's financial decisions, such as large-scale property investments and extravagant spending, appear to have been made with this goal in mind. The preferential treatment has created not only a rift between the wives but also fostered resentment among the children who feel neglected by a father who openly prioritizes one household over the others. Family dysfunction and emotional manipulation. The emotional manipulation that appears to permeate Kody and Robyn's relationship has emerged as a more sinister issue than the financial disparities. For years, Robyn was portrayed as the vulnerable, tearful figure who could move Kody to action. However, it became increasingly clear that her tears and emotional outbursts may not have been as genuine as they had previously appeared as the family's internal strife grew. It is now being speculated by fans that Robyn's frequent outbursts of emotion were, at the very least, part of a calculated plan to win Kody's favor and gain sympathy for her. It has been suggested by former wives and even some of the Brown children that Kody's lack of emotional support and indifference toward his other wives have significantly contributed to the breakdown of family unity. Whereas Christine and Janelle have openly criticized Kody for his dismissive attitude, Robyn has consistently portrayed herself as the aggrieved party, despite evidence suggesting that she actively manipulated situations to ensure that Kody remained loyal only to her. This combination of emotional manipulation and blatant favoritism has left many viewers questioning the authenticity of the family's public image. Instead of a cohesive unit bonded by love and shared values, what emerges is a picture of a fractured family built on control and deceit. The role of production and the illusion of reality. It is no secret that reality television is a blend of genuine moments and carefully constructed narratives. Sister Wives isn't any different. Over the years, critics have accused TLC of editing scenes to downplay the dysfunction while amplifying dramatic moments that serve to entertain viewers. However, recent behind-the-scenes revelations and candid interviews with former cast members suggest that many of Kody and Robyn's bad habits were real, unfiltered behaviors that have slowly eroded the family's foundation, not just editorial choices. For instance, multiple sources have indicated that key decisions, such as the strategic acquisition of high-priced properties and the skewed allocation of financial resources, were driven by a desire to maintain an image of success at the expense of fairness. In some instances, insiders assert that Robyn, who not only accepted but also encouraged a system that marginalized her rivals, the other wives, had a significant impact on Kody's choices. The idea that the Browns were simply playing a role for the cameras becomes less tenable as more former cast members speak out about the internal dynamics. Instead, the reality appears to be that these bad habits were woven into the very fabric of their daily lives, even if they were occasionally hinted at a potential breakup in Kody and Robyn's relationship as the family's problems have intensified. Public arguments in which Kody expresses his displeasure with Robyn's ability to make decisions on her own are among the most telling indicators. Kody was shown dismissing concerns raised by his other wives in a particularly telling moment, highlighting his unwillingness to alter his behavior in spite of increasing pressure. These on-screen moments, though edited for dramatic effect, are bolstered by off-camera testimonies from ex-wives and even some of the Brown children. The fact that the family's structure has been steadily shifting over the course of the past few seasons also contributes to the narrative of a forthcoming divorce. With Christine, Janelle, and Meri now largely estranged from Kody, the remaining bonds within the family have become increasingly centered around Robyn. This narrowing of focus not only highlights the deep divisions that have formed but also reinforces the idea that Kody's support for his other wives has been systematically eroded. As the weight of his bad habits, both financial and emotional, continues to press down on the family, many fans are convinced that a divorce is not only possible but inevitable. Fan reactions, a chorus of disillusionment. Social media platforms are awash with commentary from Sister Wives fans, many of whom feel deeply betrayed by what they perceive as a carefully constructed facade. Longtime viewers have taken to Twitter, Reddit, and Facebook to express their dismay over the revelations of Kody and Robyn's bad habits. Hashtags calling for accountability and transparency have trended, as fans demand that the family address these issues openly. One particularly scathing tweet read, "Kody's been playing favorites for years, and now it's clear Robyn was in on it. I wouldn't be surprised if divorce is the only outcome now that the truth has been revealed." Other comments have criticized the couple for neglecting their responsibilities not just to each other, but to their ex-wives and children as well. For many fans, these revelations are the culmination of years of dissatisfaction, a final tipping point that confirms what they have long suspected: the Brown family's public image was nothing more than a well-crafted illusion. Industry experts weigh in. Analysts and experts in family dynamics and reality television have also begun to weigh in on the situation. Many people point out that Kody and Robyn's patterns of behavior are indicative of a deeply dysfunctional system that cannot last long. They argue that an unsustainable model is created by concentrating power and resources on a single couple at the expense of the entire family. These experts say that the inevitable outcome is a complete breakdown of the marriage when the cracks become too wide to hide, even behind the filters of television production. Furthermore, financial analysts point out that the extravagant spending on Robyn, including costly home purchases and high-end consumer goods, is not only unsustainable but also indicative of a misallocation of resources that can precipitate severe economic strain. A grim picture of a household that is bound to collapse under its own weight is created by this financial imbalance and the emotional neglect of non-Robyn children. The longer-term effects on the Brown family. The potential divorce of Kody and Robyn would have far-reaching consequences beyond just the two individuals. For the other wives and children, it would represent not only the collapse of a marriage, but also the shattering of a long-held illusion of unity. Christine, Janelle, and Meri have already voiced their discontent over years of being sidelined, and a divorce could further alienate them from a family system that has long been skewed in favor of Robyn's interests. Moreover, the fallout from such a high-profile divorce could have significant implications for the Sister Wives brand itself. TLC's flagship show has long been marketed as a groundbreaking exploration of polygamy, but the underlying dysfunction revealed over the years might force a re-evaluation of the narrative. If the Browns' personal lives are exposed as being built on deception and imbalance, it could undermine the credibility of the show and alter the public's perception of plural marriage as a viable lifestyle choice. What are Kody and Robyn's next steps? The marriage between Kody and Robyn is in jeopardy at this point. While both have maintained a facade of unity on camera, the accumulated evidence of bad habits and systemic dysfunction suggests that a breakup is on the horizon. Whether they will attempt a reconciliation or if divorce is indeed the final outcome remains to be seen. However, insiders hint that any effort to salvage the relationship would require a complete overhaul of both personal behavior and financial management, an undertaking that may be too daunting after years of entrenched patterns.